Let's go to Karen in Little Rock, California. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Leo. Thanks for taking my call.
My pleasure.
I am an older teacher, and we're
Thank you for your service. Seriously. Teachers are that's one of the most important jobs in the country.
Well, I hope so, and I'm trying to move my
is.
kids into the 21st century, so I have Chromebooks in my classroom.
Good.
And Google Classroom.
What grade do you teach?
Pardon me?
What grade?
6th grade.
Perfect.
And so our district is now, I'm going to the middle school next year because they're moving the 6th graders up to the middle school. So I'm going to go to middle school, and they're introducing Promethean boards.
I don't know what that is. Promethean boards.
Yeah, it's like the step up from smart boards.
Oh, neat.
And so I was wondering if, like, the compatibility with smart boards. I have a lot of smart board lessons. Like, I'm not very techie, but I have had to jump into the 21st century to support my kids.
You can almost consider this, it's, of course we started, and if you've been doing this 25 years, you started with overhead projectors, right?
Yes, and chalkboards. I had chalk.
Of course, chalkboards.
Yellow chalk on my every day.
But imagine, with an overhead projector, you'd have a slide, and you could write on the slide.
Yes.
So imagine that instead of writing on the slide on an overhead projector, you're writing on the board itself where it's being projected. It's kind of like
exactly
that.
That's what I do with my smart board, and then when I pull up my Chromebooks for my kids and they get on their Google Classroom, I can actually slide over from my computer to my smart board what they need to be working on, and they can go into their workspace and check it and stuff. So I was wondering the compatibility with Promethean boards with that kind of concept.
Interesting question. I'm looking right now. Promethean is new to me. I have worked with many of these boards in the past. In fact, Google now makes one that is designed to work exactly as you imagine that with a Chromebook.
Right.
It's $7,000.
Okay.
Okay, so we won't be getting that. I don't, the way Microsoft Surface Hub, they have a similar one. The Surface Hub works is it's Windows, so it's basically a big screen computer.
Yes, my whole smart board is a Windows big screen computer.
All right, so that's what Promethean's doing as well. They have a computer driving it. So that means, let me think about this. That means, so you've got kids on Chromebooks, and you've got a Windows machine. The one thing you could do, I don't know how well this would work. Chromebooks can use Google's Chromecast to take what's on a Chromebook and put it on the big screen.
Yes.
If it's a TV, and I bet you they can do that with a Windows PC as well. Or if not, you could kind of switch out of the Windows into a TV mode. Can you watch TV on your Promethean?
I can go to YouTube and things like that, but I'm not on the Promethean yet. I'm on the smart board.
Oh, what you have? I get it. Yeah, I don't know what Promethean does. It's different.
I don't either.
Yeah.
My thing is, I just want to make sure that I can communicate with that. I would think I could communicate with that Promethean board.
Yeah, I wouldn't assume. I
can move all my YouTube stuff because I show a lot of videos.
This, and this is what happens, unfortunately. A lot of these things are very proprietary. They lock you in, and I'm not crazy about that. I'm looking at
another form where I can have them go into their Google Doc and type questions, and then they just submit it to my computer.
Yeah, so they have, Promethean has a proprietary system they call ClassFlow, which comes from a laptop and can be put up, or a tablet it looks like, and can then be put up on the screen.
So like an iPad.
Yeah, and my guess is it would have to have an iPad or Windows or maybe Macintosh, and it probably wouldn't. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, see, they have a plug-in for PowerPoint. Yeah, this worries me.
Cool.
That's cool, but you don't have PowerPoint on Chromebooks, do you?
Not really.
Wait a minute. Good news.
I haven't.
Good news. Maybe good news. They have an app for Android, ClassFlow for Android. So I think that what this might indicate is that they are at least if you had a Chromebook that supported the Android store, though you probably don't. Those are brand new ones.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
And I'm restricted with my school district. They only allow us to do like certain things.
Well, they've bought into a somewhat proprietary system, unfortunately. I mean, the way they open the system up, Promethean has plugins for PowerPoint, for iPads, and for Android tablets. But it sounds like it's, the real question to ask Promethean, and I don't see this on their website, is do you support a Chrome browser plugin? If they did, then you'd be good. Then you'd have at least whatever functionality they put in that plugin on a Chromebook.
Absolutely, yes.
And that would be nice.
That would be nice.
Boz says his kids at school had Promethean. He's in our chat room a few years back, and the teachers used MacBooks. So it would work with a Mac or Windows computer. It would work with an iPad or an Android tablet or phone. But you've got Chromebooks, and you would really like it to work with Chromebooks. So
I would like it to work with Chromebooks.
I think this is one for a call for Promethean. And, I don't see a Google Chrome extension, but that wouldn't be hard for them to develop. And I think given how many schools are using Chromebooks now.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
A ton.
Yeah, this might be a really good idea for Promethean to offer, and maybe they're even working on it. And I'm just looking through the Chrome Web Store. Oh, yes,
maybe
good.
You and I could kind of...
Good. Look at this. So, I don't know how complete this is going to be. It's Promethean.
Well, you and I need to pitch it then.
Yes, let's pitch it to them. Let's say, hey, Promethean. They do offer active board tools for Chromebook. But it looks like, look what it says. Active Manager allows Chromebook users to list and calibrate any compatible active board or active panel they've attached via USB. That's not for teaching. That's for the IT guy.
Yeah,
that's not going to help you. Let me just, I'm looking through the Google Store. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like Promethean supports it at this point. That's got to be something that they've already written a admin tool for Google Chrome.
Okay, yes,
so
they have.
At least they know what they're up to there. Maybe we got to push them in that direction. And they've got to be thinking about that because so many schools now, you can't afford a MacBook, for every student. You can't afford a Windows machine for every student, but you could afford a Chromebook for at least some of the students.
That's what they're doing at my school. They're going to actually give every child at our school, which is like 1,100 kids, a Chromebook.
You're going to do a one-to-one program. That is such a testament to the power of what Google has done.
Well, and that's why I had to join the 21st century, whether I liked it or not, because I have to prepare my kids. That's,
Yeah. Well, I think about it. 25 years... You probably have each year, how many students? 30 each year?
30, 35, yeah.
That's a lot of kids you've already influenced. 7,500 kids.
Hopefully in a good way.
Of course in a good way. I want a bumper sticker. I've seen it. I want the bumper sticker that says, if you can read, thank a teacher.
There you go.
You're doing such an important job, and I think sometimes we get overexcited about technology in the classroom to the point where it kind of overwhelms.
It's overkill.
It
really is like a killer sometimes because of like technology. Well, and I get that, and it's been wonderful for me this past year. But my kids are like, I miss the paper and pencil.
Yeah. Truthfully, teaching is so much more than having an iPad in every kid's hands or a Chromebook. It's a personal.
It really is.
It's personal. It's one-to-one. It's a communication between humans. Technology can help it in some interesting ways, but so often technology companies just throw technology at schools. They don't train the teachers. They don't provide.
No, they just go, here you go, and in August of 2017, here you go with your Promethean board.
Have fun.
And you better make it work.
Good luck to you. We'll see you on the other side. Yeah, I'm sorry that they put you in that position.
Well, but it's okay because really,
I like
Chromebooks have allowed me to actually sit down one-on-one with some of my kids.
Good.
And really help them out.
The kids are growing up in a world that's internet connected, that all this stuff is going on. So of course they need to know how to navigate it. And that's part of your job these days as much as reading literacy. Well, good luck. It's nice to talk to you. Leo Laporte, the tech guy. So I'm looking. I can't believe that they don't have some sort of Google Chromebook interface. What is this? ClassFlow.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here. We're talking.
Oh, okay.
We're talking, you and me. I had to go to a break.
Oh, okay.
But we're still, there's still people listening because we do a podcast too. What's ClassFlow? Oh, that's, okay. So people in the chat room are throwing stuff at me. It looks like, yes, maybe you can use ClassFlow with the Promethean board, and ClassFlow is available for Google Chromebooks. So do you have a Chromebook for the summer to play with?
I do.
Okay. This is the extension you want to put on your Chromebook. It's called ClassFlow.
ClassFlow, F-L-O-W.
Yep, and it looks like you can prepare activities and lessons on it that you'll use then with your Promethean board.
Okay.
You can throw stuff up on your Promethean board. It looks like it has a lot of capabilities. I guess, I didn't find it because it didn't say Promethean, but it is in fact compatible. ClassFlow is a well-known kind of lesson, curriculum delivery software.
Oh, that's kind of nice. So I should maybe talk to my school district about that.
Yes. I would put this on your Chromebook, take a look at what it'll do, and then you're going to
download that?
Yeah, it's free to download, and then the school eventually will probably have to get an account. But the real question is, this says next generation lesson delivery software for interactive touchboards. So it's specifically for Promethean and other touchboards.
Ooh, that rocks.
So classflow.com to learn more. Thank you, chat room.
Okay.
Classflow.com. And what they're showing is cool. They've got a teacher bringing, presentations up on the class, on the big board. Students interacting with it, both on their laptops and Chromebooks and on the board. That looks pretty cool.
And then I have an iPad, and I downloaded UPad, so I can stand in the back of the classroom.
Yes.
And do my writing, and it comes up on my smartboard. Am I going to have that capability?
Yes, you are.
Too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. They'd be crazy to make a touchboard that didn't do at least that. That's why I likened it to...
It's amazing because I can move around the classroom. My kids use my iPad to write.
That's nice.
On, and it goes up to the smartboard.
So at least you can do that, right?
Really a great tool.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, that's why I likened it to the overhead projector that you could write on the slide. Except now you just move around. You don't have to stand with the projector.
Do I sound kind of techie?
You sound real techie.
Oh, God. I'm really not.
Well, no, but I love it that you've embraced it. So, I have friends who are teachers. I have one friend, particular high school teacher, who hates. He at home uses technology. He's super techie and smart. He hates it in the classroom, and he teaches at a one-to-one school, and he makes them close their laptops when they come in the room and not open them till they leave.
No, I make my kids open them right when they walk in. They're like, "Oh no."
Yeah, well, I think they're going to be growing up in a world where they're always in front of that screen anyway. So you might this is life, right?
It is life, and boy, I've had to reinvent myself.
Good for you.
I'm not even kidding, because I thought I can't be old school with these kids that are like new school, and they know so much more than I do. I at least have to come up and meet them halfway.
You can do it.
Ugh. It's been challenging.
There's also, Marsworm is giving me a link to, Promethean has a public forum for teachers where they talk about this stuff, community.prometheanworld.com.
Oh, my goodness. Let me write that down.
Yeah, and if you go there, we'll put this in the show notes at techguylabs.com as well, but if you go there, they have, I see here's a thread on Chromebook flip chart viewing for students, things like that. So teachers...
What was that site again?
prometheanworld.com, and then there's forums at community.prometheanworld.com.
Prometheanworld.com. Yeah. And then I can just follow the links. Right?
I would go there, join the forum and say, we're getting one this fall. I have Chromebooks in a one-to-one program. How are you using your Chromebooks with your Promethean screen?
Okay.
And those are people who are going to really have great advice, because one of the great things about teachers, they love to help each other. So they'll be in there saying, yeah, we did this, this is what works, this is what didn't work. All
Exactly.
That. Yeah.
And that's what I want to glean out of all of this,
Yep.
what best works for me and now I'm going to have 180 kids this year, so.
Oh, wow.
The 6 periods.
That's right, because you don't just have one class now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and I'm going to use my Chromebooks every single period. So,
Good for you.
It's worth it to me to get on top of this before it all comes down to like August 8th when we go back to school. So.
Well, you know what? You're going to end up mentoring all your colleagues.
Oh, no, I don't know. No.
Oh, you're going to get
so much more than I do.
Well, good. Well, I think by the end of the summer, you're going to be an expert. So,
and then I'll call you back and tell you how it's going.
Will you? That'd be great.
Thank you so much for your time, Leo. You completely rock. You are so amazing. My husband doesn't even understand computers, and we listen to you every weekend.
Oh, thank you, Karen. I really appreciate it. And
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you for
great
being
day.
a committed teacher. That's fantastic.